Hello everybody, my name is Kazm Vulfhart, aka King Kazm, whatever you want to call me, and welcome back to Pokemon Violet, the Bug-type Gym Leader Run. Words good at IR. We beat the main story, but we're not done yet. We have an entirety of DLC to do. Oh boy. Looks like the hero's finally here. Would you join us, Master Kazm? We're in for an earful, aren't we? Guess we'll find out soon enough. No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. Of course you wouldn't be. I merely called you all here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the Pokemon from the future from running rampant across Paldea. Paldea. What is wrong with me today? Why can I not speak? Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I can't be prouder of you all. Though your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable. Okay, so like, why wasn't there anybody posted to keep us from going in? Heh, you got us there. However, since this was necessary to protect Paldea and its precious ecosystems, I am willing to overlook this particular point. This raises a question. What is this going to do to Toro's reputation? Because he kind of did go off the deep end trying to make a time machine that forced future Pokemon to invade the ecosystem of Paldea. Phew, so we're not getting raked over the coals after all. Oh, before I forget, Master Kazm, there's... my jaw. Something I would like you to have. My jaw. No, it's not my jaw. Each of your friends has received one already. This one is for you. Oh boy, I can't wait to not use it. Oh my god. Okay, so let me explain something with why I don't use Master Balls. When they first came out, they made sense. No, well, not when they first came out. When I first got one, it made sense because there was only one real big Pokemon I really wanted to care about. But as more Pokemon and more Pokemon and more Pokemon got released... No. Sorry, channel changed to something I don't like. As more and more Pokemon got released, the need for a Master Ball, especially considering the fact that the Master Ball was only a one-and-done type deal, and like you couldn't really get any more except by lottery, and I don't even think that's a thing in the game anymore. It's kind of made it pointless. That's why I don't use it, because it's just... That's a lie. I used it on... Caldera... Oh no, I forgot his name already. The Legendary in my Sword and Shield run. I used that just for a bit. The very best Pokeball with the ultimate level of catching with it, you will catch any Pokemon without fail. Actually, I want to double check this. I heard somewhere, and I want to make sure. Oh, Fling will fail if used with a Master Ball. That's interesting. So there was trivia a long time ago about the Master Ball. That there was actually a chance it doesn't say it on Bulbapedia, which kind of sucks. Stop doing things I don't want you to do. Apparently it's a misconception that there was a small chance it couldn't work. But I feel like that's a load of bull. I feel like there was a time where there was a small chance, and they just were embarrassed by it and said, no, it's just a misconception. Shifty eyes, shifty eyes. Oh, and about the Hall of Fame badge, I gave you a short while ago. That was a major mistake. Sure, you can count on me to be a model student that everybody can... Nobody please follow nobody follow my lead, that's what I want to say. Sorry to hear about the past. That's literally... No. No, it doesn't. Yes. Proper way to go about it. Oh, he's bad at studying. I forgot about that. Stop with the Pokemon battles. Chill out. I mean, that's literally the only other thing you can do in the end game anyways, besides doing the raids over and over and over and over and over again. I don't think there are any special raids I can do right now. I don't know, but I'm not going to try. I don't have nearly enough raid-trained Pokemon in this game. Well, the reason I did for the Mewtwo was because it was fun. Oh god, it's Namiel. But yeah, with the Master Ball, it makes sense that the Master Ball is in the hands of the bad guys, because they have a Pokemon that they're trying to go after. Like, the biggest example is Giovanni with Mewtwo, because they accidentally created Mewtwo. They didn't accidentally create Mewtwo, they created Mewtwo on purpose. They created Mewtwo, he got out, so a lot of the stuff they were trying to do in the main games can be viewed as them trying to recapture Mewtwo before it actually causes any more issues, but really they're just a bunch of dicks trying to control all the Pokemon in the world. So it makes sense that the evil organizations would have Master Balls in their facilities. And this is where an adult pushes a majority of her work onto a student. Keep this in mind. One of them you forced. So I'm gonna admit, I don't fully know what all it entails to be a Pokemon League chairperson. But also she's not coercing, she's not bogarting either, what's the word for it? Conscripting, that's the word I like to use. Conscripting another child into helping with Pokemon League. This is a child working with Pokemon League shit, okay? This is all happening in under a year, by the way. Poor Ivan. Although I will say, this is kind of a dick move to say, why are there 7 Pokeballs in here? Yes, it's a dick move to say, but Arvin, honest to goodness... Right, classes. We can do classes later. That is something I want to do. I want the entrance hole, though. But, Arvin can do catering. Or he can work with the other restaurants in the area and see if any of them are willing to do catering for this big event, because there's going to be a lot of mouths to feed. An event like this, you kind of need food to be offered. Not just out of, like, a courtesy thing, although I do understand if money prevents you from doing it as a courtesy, then at that point you could do a potluck. But it's also another way, because there are some people who will go not for the main event, but will go to try the food from the vendors around. Because usually, I don't know if this is actually the case, but I have heard that some vendors, or some restaurateurs who have, what's the word? Stands at, yes, I'm struggling with simple words, leave me alone, I have ADHD. I need to go left. Certain restaurateurs who get stands, there we go, that's where I need to go, who have stands at fairs and stuff like that, I think they charge slightly lower than what their restaurant is. Or maybe they charge the same price. I don't know. It makes more sense to charge the same price, but it also, like, from a business standpoint, makes sense to me to charge more, because you have to cover the cost of the stand location, the need to... Because I'm pretty sure there's a fee in order to have a stand at a fair. But you as a restaurant owner needs to pay, or stand owner needs to pay. So there's that fee. You got to cover the cost of running whatever machinery that you have there. It would make sense to pay more to cover the cost. But on the inverse side, it does make a little bit more sense. Not a little bit more sense. It makes an equal amount of sense to me if you were to charge less, especially if your business is really good, like you're doing very well for yourself monetarily. Financially is actually the proper word for that, but, you know, I'm dumb. You are copying my style, you dick. But financially, I'm trying to use words properly. Financially, if you're doing well and you have a stand at a fair, it makes loads of sense to me to charge less, because of the fact that it gets people to try your food over the competition's food. Because you are technically... Oops. I looked away for like 2 seconds. You are technically competing against everybody else at a fair. So it does make sense to me that you could... Excuse me. You could sell it for less. Because it's a weird balancing game running a business, I know that much. Because you have to balance the price of what you're charging your customers versus employees, or employees, where are you? Run your pockets. You have to pay your employees. You have to pay for food, utensils, cooking equipment, depending on what you make. You have to balance all that versus what you charge your customers for several reasons. Number one, you do need to make a profit because you are running a business. That is understandable. That is fair. But you also need to it's an encouragement thing. You're trying to encourage people to buy stuff from you. So, like, if somebody offered me a computer for $100 and a computer for $200, and both computers are exactly the same, I'm going with the computer that's worth $100. There has to be something more to the computer worth $200 to make it worth $200. Hello, I had to fight you. It sure is! This is gonna be fun to fight you again. Yes. I don't know what their levels are. But I'm about to find out. I realized I didn't finish the Master Ball stage. And Master Ball, for lore-wise, it makes sense why the Master Ball exists. If you're looking at it from the villain's perspective. But as a player who one of the main goals of playing these games is to catch all Pokemon, a Master Ball, a single Master Ball, is pointless. Especially if you're facing off against Pokemon who do have a proper catch rate. If the Master Ball was to only be used for one specific Pokemon because it couldn't be captured any other way, such as the Legendaries, which makes sense in that regard, then yes, a Master Ball would have a reason to exist. But if you all have watched any of my videos, you'll know I won't waste time trying to capture a Pokemon with not a Master Ball. What is your level is the biggest concern? 65. Never mind. This will not be a problem. Ow. Why am I confused? One thing I do like about confusion, it's so weird to say this, but I like the quirk that if you're not using a damaging move, you still damage yourself. I'm looking at X kick. I can spell with a phone. See, I want to see if it automatically... No, just 30% chance. Okay, hang on. Well, that's all she's spamming right now, so... I don't think she can fully kill me with this. At least not without my intervention. Or, you know, Almond killing himself. Oh. Well then. So this move is 120 power. Its accuracy is 90. It's a fighting type move, so it fits low kicks really well. Well, not really, because low kicks is dark bug, not psychic, or not fighting bug. And it's a crash move, meaning if it misses, a potion. I should have used the full heal or full restore. But if it misses, she has a poison type on her team, doesn't she? No, wait, Ariados is the only bug poison. Is Ariados the only bug poison in this game? I thought I turned off notifications. This move has not missed once. What is the power point? Power point 10. And I'm cured of my confusion because I didn't hear the little ducky. Those are ducks. You can't tell me otherwise. So I have 2 toxic spikes up, right? I actually got lost in my own thing. Rain. Toxic spike is supposed to. Can stealth rock? No, stealth rock can't be stacked up. Ow. Haha! Now, if only you can miss. Yeah, stealth rock can't be. I guess she used up all of her axe kicks. Man, that's actually kind of lucky. Because it only had a 1 in 10 chance of missing and only had 10 power points. Nope. Never mind. Haha! My setup is now done. Technically speaking, the full setup is also with like 3 spikes, but I don't have spikes. Heracross. Heracross! I'm very cross with Heracross! I love Heracross. Honest to goodness, I love Heracross a lot. Like, when I saw it in Gen 2, I was like, how do I get this? Tell me how to get this. And in absolute honesty, the way they did it... So, I'll be honest, it took me forever to realize that Fortress and Heracross... Fortress and Pineco were related. It took me obnoxiously long to figure that. Hello. Ow. And you're dead. Like, it took me obnoxiously long to realize that that was the case. But that was more of an that was more of a I didn't feel like reading type of thing. Like, I didn't feel like looking up like, oh, they're related. A fortress? Let's see, the only thing, you won't absorb the toxic spikes, but you will take damage from, you will take enough damage, you'll take damage period, which is enough to keep Sturdy from being a problem. Honestly, I think she has like the same team as me almost. I don't have a low kicks. Spidops. Spidops is just pure bug. Music though. So wait, this is Pokemon number 4, right? So her last Pokemon's going to be... her Terra Pokemon, right? Yeah. Terra versus Terra. Terra versus Terra. Terra versus Terra! I mean, you're right. What bug types are awesome. I was watching a video recently because I've been getting a lot of Pokemon-related shorts on my YouTube channel, or my regular YouTube. Our YouTube. Word's good at I am. But I was getting videos. And one of the guys was like, rock types are getting the shaft, and I'm just sitting here being like, y'all know that technically speaking, bugs don't have a single legendary except the mythical Pokemon. Well, no, it's not even a legendary. It's a mythical Pokemon except Genesect. And yes, we have 2 Ultra Beasts, but Ultra Beasts are technically their own thing. And I think they're on par with pseudo-legendaries. think. Haha, does nothing. Bug versus bug. Bug versus bug. Terra versus Terra. Although he probably has like a stone edge or something. No, play rough. That's not bad, actually. But I still have Mega Horn. He was dying from that. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. Or she. Usually their gender matches their gym leader. She looks so happy. But overall, so an example of what I mean is Dragon, Fire, maybe not Fire. I know Dragon has a lot of legendaries. Psychic, I think, has a decent amount. Technically speaking, based on... I guess Fire could technically be considered it. I think Steel can too. I know the highest one has to be Dragon. Like, Dragon has to be the highest count of legendary Pokemon, because you've got none in the first gen. Second gen, you have none. Third gen, you have Rayquaza, Latios, and Latias. Fourth gen, you have Giratina, Dialga, Palkia, so that's 6 total. That's 4th gen. 5th gen, you have Zekrom, Reshiram, Kyurem. So there's another 3, so that's 9. That's 5th gen. 6th gen, Zygarde is 1. I don't think Mythicals are dragons in that game. Oh yeah, the judge function, which lets me look at all my good stuff. So right there, within like 3 gens, you have 9 Dragon-type Pokemon legendaries. And I am going to count, even though Arceus can become any type based on the type on the play it's holding, its base typing is normal, so I'm counting that as normal. So normal types... Normal types, poison types, and bug types, I think, are the 3 lowest in terms of count, with bug types being the lowest. Because I can't count Ultra Beasts, because technically speaking, Ultra Beasts don't fit the bill. Yes, they are super powerful, but there's ability to catch multiple of them in one game, I'm pretty sure. Also, based on their lore, even though they're like only a single thing in what is our world, in the world that they come from, there are a lot. So technically speaking, that doesn't fit the legendary bill, because legendary Pokemon are only supposed to be 1 in a world. Mythical Pokemon's being the exception of there are multiples of them, and they're just really, 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 really rare. But going beyond that, if we do count Ultra Beast, yes, Bug type has 3. With Pheromosa and Buzzwole, but Poison has 1. Poison has Eternatus and Pecharunt without the Ultra Beasts. With the Ultra Beasts, Poipole and the Dragon Ultra Beast that's Poison and Dragon. Or just plain poison, I can't remember. Beyond that, I don't think there's any more poison types. For rock types, without Ultra Beasts, you've got Terrakion, Regigigas. Hello. Terrakion, Regigigas. There's gotta be more than that. Is there more than that? No, I think there are only 2 rock types. With Terrakion and Regigigas being the only 2. I could be wrong on that. If I'm wrong on that, please politely comment down below. Beyond those 2, I think Stakataka. I think Stakataka might be the only rock type Ultra Beast. Which ties it with bug types. I type in legendary rock type Pokemon. You want to know what the first 4 suggestions are? Aggron, Golem, Lycanroc, and Onix. Diancie. I forgot about Diancie. Diancie's a rock type, so that puts him up to 3. Stakataka is not a freaking... Oh, Nihilego is an Ultra Beast too. Why is Savali count? Savali doesn't technically count as a legendary. It shouldn't count as a legendary. Then again, that same argument, freaking Genesect shouldn't count. Okay, well, this is just insulting. So I'm looking at Cerebi.net's list of legendary Pokemon. Freaking Genesect isn't on here, but they're going to include Silvally. And type Null. Oh, wait. Sub-legendary. Genesect is still... Okay, there it is. There's the mythic types. Okay, we're back. I got so confused and irritated. So... Sub-legendary Pokemon are a group of legendary that typically get no restrictions. So they're legendary Pokemon that can be used in tournaments. And it includes Ultra Beasts. I mean, personally speaking, I'm still not counting Ultra Beasts as freaking legendaries. Because lore-wise, they're from a different dimension entirely. Poison types actually got a huge bump, too, with the lousy trio. Dark types got a huge bump. Actually, a decent amount of fairy types. Decent amount of fairy types. And yet, rock types are the ones getting the shaft. No hate on the person who made that video. I mean, rock type is probably their favorite rock type, or their favorite Pokemon. But, like, I'm irritated by the lack of bug representation in legendaries and shit like that because it's true. There's scientific facts. And technically speaking, rock types are along that, but, like, no matter how you cut it, bugs got it worse. Poison only just recently got a bump, so I'm hoping Gen 10 has a bunch more bug type representation and isn't just meh. Anyways, I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel that we can see more content like this in the future. And if you come back on the regular and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It helps out a ton. I'm greatly appreciative. And if you could share this with your friends, your family, your favorite group of gym leaders that we all have to fight over and over and over again, I'd appreciate that as well. And as always, I will see you as we continue our adventures in Pokemon Violet, the Bug-type gym leader run. Bye-bye!